There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. We're here on a Tuesday. How about that? We never do this. Well, you'll probably know because we didn't stream on Friday either. We didn't stream Friday or Monday, and that's due to PAX West. I was doing a whole bunch of stuff. Friday, we had some previews for some. Yeah, Taco Tuesday. Yeah. We had some previews for some games. Showed off some Silk Song on the handheld. Showed off a whole bunch of cool stuff. Super Meat Boy. I got to play a whole bunch of cool games. Got to play a little bit of Super Meat Boy. Got to play some Silk Song. Just a whole bunch of good games. There's going to be some posts going out throughout the week, so stay tuned for those. If you're not already following on the social medias, go do that. How was PAX? PAX was really good. We had, well, I say we. I'm here in Seattle, so we had a lot of really great people coming from all around the world, showcasing their games. The PAX floor was crowded. People are coming back to conventions, so it was really nice to see. All the indie showcases were wonderful. It was really nice seeing all of the indies out and about. So yeah, it was a good time. Trying to think of what else. I mean, if you've been under a rock, there's been a whole bunch of Gamescom news. There's been a whole bunch of PAX news. Definitely go take a look to see if you're missing anything. We also, send social posts out about some of the news that's been going on. So you're under a rock. I know you are, Apex. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of good stuff going on. It's a whole new year, Keith. Where have you been? It's been a week. It's been 1 week. But today, we're streaming on a Tuesday for a reason. Otherwise, I would have taken Monday off, but we are streaming here because I've got a dev with me today. Today, I brought one of the developers from Heading Out, one of our titles that released last week. Hello, Marcin. How you doing?
Hey, everybody. Hey there. I'm doing pretty well.
No camera today, but we've got a little voice in our ears talking to us about Heading Out, and just gonna hear about everything about the dev team, about the development of the game, and all that good stuff. Where you come from, Marcin?
Well, I'm phoning in from Poland, so Eastern Europe. So all the hey there. Pretty quiet evening right now. So.
I had a lot of opportunity to hang out with my Poland developer friends this weekend. We have actually, did you get to do the Polish booth at PAX maybe last year or at PAX East or anything? Do you know?
We did. We were in Boston last year.
Okay.
So it was a pretty awesome experience adventure. And
Nice.
We were there with the Polish Indie Foundation, showing off the state of the game at that time.
Yeah. That's awesome. Very cool. Yeah. It was just, actually, I didn't even think about it that, prior to stream today to ask you where you were from because, we got to spend a lot of time hanging out with my Polish friends this past weekend. So it's always good hanging out with all of them. There's the Polish booth, is crazy cool. There's always phenomenal games there, so
it's always a good mix. You're right.
Oh yeah, and the range of games too. There's so much variety coming through the Polish Foundation. So yeah, glad to have you here. Let's get into it. I'm gonna get the game started, but I'd love to hear once we go through a little bit of the intro. We'll talk about the development team, how long the game's been going on for, and all that good stuff. So let's jump into it. Start with a save. It's probably a good thing. And I accidentally pressed a button. Okay. All right.
Yeah, good luck.
Let's see. Difficulty. Okay. All right. As the developer, how challenging is challenge?
I'd say if you go balanced, you'll have a fun time. No need for your first experience of the game. It's a good way to experience the game, and then you can always bump up the difficulty. That's not a problem later on.
Okay, cool. I see there's 4 options for choosing cars. You know, it's pretty typical for games where you start with your first option and go from there. But how do we unlock cars? Is that throughout the campaign, or is it like beat the game and then you have a new car? How does that go?
So the game is run based, and it's, as you can see in the middle, it's acts divided into 4 acts. So beating each act unlocks a new car. So the acts become progressively longer. So the first car you can unlock more or less pretty fast, and the subsequent cars you will need to play the game a bit longer and longer.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's see. Heading Out is a game about a road trip. Listening to the radio is an essential part of it. Your answers will help us customize the radio broadcast and make the experience more personal for you. If you don't want radio hosts to discuss issues you find sensitive, choose random answers and then have fun. Cool. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, we're getting personal right up front.
Oh, yes, we are.
First Love. Oh. Oh man, some of these answers I feel like are are painful.
Yeah, so it all depends on who are you and who are you as a driver. You can role play as somebody you want to be, or if you want to feel as you are behind the wheel. Feel free to to lie about it or tell the truth.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, and there's a random answer button in the middle there too. Okay, that's cool. Okay. I'll go through. It's kind of weird because it was First Love. It was just college girlfriend, right? So like, it wasn't like, it doesn't still hurt. I guess it's the closest answer would be doesn't matter. Like, still friends, but nothing wrong. So boom. Relationship status right now. Boom. Oh my god, this answer is horrible. Oh my god. Okay. Greatest regret, betrayal of loved ones, a moment of cowardice, that one night, giving up on my dream, hurting someone who didn't deserve it, lying when the truth was important. Ooh. I feel like for me, it's probably this one, only because like, I don't know. I don't feel like being a coward is a regret. It's something that you expand upon and learn, for future. Which I guess can be a regret for some people. I don't have a one night regret kind of a thing. I don't betray loved ones. I'm living the dream right now. Working Xbox, community management, streaming, talking to devs. I think all is good there. And if the truth is important, I tell the truth. So I feel like, and I try not to hurt people. So, but I feel like if there's one that's an accident, it probably lies right here. So
no regrets, never.
Yeah. So it's probably that. Okay. All right. Let's start the game. First stream watching on a new phone and the app is broken. Which app are you using? The Twitch app, Dopey? Or are you try using oh god, what is it called? It has a weird name. There's another one that I use that I like so much more, but I can't remember what it's called. All right, here we go. So are you part of the Serious Sim team, or are you crunching koalas?
I'm part of the Serious Sim team.
Okay, cool.
The final roar of an engine dying. The pain.
Oh, I love...
Then you die.
it's so like comic book.
You wake up in your car.
We'll have to talk about this because you're the one of the tech artists on the team, correct?
I am, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have to talk about these comic like animated comics.
The radio turns on by itself, snapping you back to reality. Dean Spencer's familiar voice drowns out the sound of your heart pounding.
As the Canadian Civil War enters a critical
It's so
phase,
animated.
the
I
US
love it.
government decided
I love
today
that
to
everything is
close the Mexican border
slightly
to
moving.
minimize
The news is disturbing, but also somehow comforting. You've heard it before. But there's no time for a break. That thing after you, it's getting closer and closer. You take a deep breath.
That thing.
Focus. There are two things you know for sure. First, you need to run. Never slow down. Never stop for too long. Your fears are chasing you, and once they catch you, well, that's the end of the line. Second, you've got things to do. To challenge and defeat the greatest driver alive. The legendary... What's their name again? Never mind that now. That's your goal. Now...
The legendary. Can't remember their name.
He is legendary.
Oh, we are just jumping right into it. Oh no. Okay. Outrun your fears. Right trigger and left trigger to accelerate and brake. Got it. Okay.
I'll let you focus for the first race.
I was
And
gonna
we'll have a
say
little bit
we're
of-
jumping
Yeah.
right in.
Yeah, I'll let you focus for this race. Have fun, and we can talk. Like expand. There'll be a more chill session later. Zone there.
Oh. Okay. So you say first race. So is there a guy behind me right now?
At the moment, no. You are just escaping from the cities. Some fears are chasing you. You just need to free yourself.
Got it. Okay. I'm trying to think, how often do you see a game in black and white? And I feel like it's so rare.
Oh,
And
it's a decision, and there's a lot that comes, with it. So
and I love just like the pops of color, like, oh no! I love the pops of colors, like the yield signs and the orange cones and stuff like that. Just the little like red in the sky too. Avoid obstacles and collisions. Oh, well, I kind of
you didn't know that, okay?
I did, that's true. I didn't know yet. Now I know.
Right.
Okay. We're going. We're avoiding collision. Bad place for a school bus. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh no! I still made the turn though.
You did. You did good.
Oh no. Wait, which way was I supposed to go? Oh no. Revive available. Hold okay, got it. Reviving. Wait, so it's no entrance.
Screw the rules.
Okay. Okay. I was trying to be a good boy, and I didn't want to go through the no entrance. I thought that was basically a danger sign. To rotate you. Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. That's a thing in a lot. Oh, drifting, style points. Oh, well, that's bad. Oh, too much looking backwards. Oh, cool. Oh God, I've always said there's no way I could race in games using this perspective. I feel like it's a hindrance. You don't see enough. Oh no!
And yet you're doing it.
Hold on,
Oh,
hold
no.
on. This is it,
No, I
folks.
have to be
This
back.
is the hero we always needed but never deserved. The whole city's in a state of fucking paralysis because this chick just made the grandest entrance of her life. And I don't care that you're all so convinced she's a dude.
The
'cause
cop is
that
gone.
dude's a chick. Mark my words.
We got out.
She's like a jackalope. The interstate jackalope. Ooh, that has a nice ring to it. Hear that, American Press Association? You should hire me. Actually, no, don't.
Do you mean drive
Oh, a
Apex?
cookie. Guys,
Instead,
I just got a cookie.
By the way, am I
Look,
pronouncing
buddy.
your name right? Is it pronounced Marson?
Oh, yeah. My
Yeah, Marcin.
God.
Marcin.
Okay.
Marcin.
Delicious.
Okay, got it.
Tasting sunshine.
Oh, driver on
Shut
okay.
the fuck up,
Was
God, I'm
Marson
tasting sunshine.
inspired by Driver on on PS1 when making this game?
It was one of the inspirations.
Okay.
And of course, there were a lot of inspirations behind the game.
I recently just watched it's an older movie, but I just watched it for the first time recently. Drive. Phenomenal movie. I mean I could definitely see where inspiration would take place if so long as you had seen it as well.
When it comes to movie inspirations and older movies, one of the major inspirations behind the game was Vanishing Point from '71.
Vanishing Point. Okay.
So that's a movie, from a decade ago.
Okay. I'll have to look up that one. I was never a big like racing movie guy. Like obviously the big ones were like Fast and the Furious and stuff like that, right?
Right.
And I just could never get into that series, but I watched Drive recently, and I think that one really did it for me. Even though it wasn't like the main focus of the movie wasn't the driving aspect. It's very much like romantic, serious movie, and there's a whole lot of other stuff that goes on in the movie that's outside of driving. But I loved the driving in that movie. It was probably one of the best soundtracks of all time in a single movie. It was phenomenal. But yeah, that one was a good one. All right, hold on. You stopped by the side of the road to try to calm your breath. They didn't get you, not this time. What did the girl nickname you? The interstate jackalope. If only she knew you were running from more than just cops, memories, disappointments, things that you should have mattered but didn't, like your first love. Oh, okay. This was one of the questions that I was going to bring up, but was focusing on the first race, was how much does choice matter? And literally right in the first scene, it's very clear.
It is. It is a lot of narrative choice.
Yeah.
So that's how your story unfolds, and what story you experience does influence on those questions that you answered at the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. It could have been a beautiful memory, but instead it feels like you've lost something. For others, it's huge. For you, it wasn't. It came and went, but it is what it is. Time to go. Okay. Cool. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Your journey starts here. This is your goal. Is it New Orleans? Best racer alive is awaiting you. Your fear is chasing you. Don't let it reach you. It looked like we were racing to New Orleans. Was I right there?
To be frank, on the top of my head, I don't remember the exact points because they're random.
No worries.
With each start of the game, with each run, those final cities, the destinations are randomized.
Really?
So it might be New Orleans.
That's cool. Chat, y'all might know United States geographically better than I do. Maybe. So I grew up in Florida. Florida is very easy to spot. I need a favor. I'll owe you $13 if you take this to St. Louis. Okay. $13 ain't a lot of money for delivering a package, but I guess I'll do it.
It's a different time. Okay, so it's before inflation.
Okay, actually, do you have an idea of what time frame we're currently in?
Well, you could say it's like those mystical 70s, 60s,
Okay.
70s. This is one of the inspiration, as I said, like this Vanishing Point movie, which was also telling a story of this mythical driver that was escaping from his fears and just trying to throw his life away and hop into a big muscle car and escape, his life, live the dream, live the adventure. This whole mythical West, Route 66, this idea of a road trip through the US. So that was a lot of the inspiration. So you could say it's a mix of 60s, 70s, with a lot of course, recollections to modern times, right? But it
Okay.
is a fictional world.
So let's see. I have to make a couple of steps if I take 80. But going to Indiana would be a lot faster. So let's go to Indianapolis. Yes. You can control the speed on your map. Use right trigger to accelerate. Okay. Did I do it? Watch your fuel costs. It'll grow as you raises your speed on the map. Okay, got it. Oh, okay, I see. Interesting. Okay. Press left trigger to stop and hide from the police.
You're listening to Rainbow Revolution, your favorite pirate radio station with your favorite host, me.
Hosted by some teenage girl.
For real. How do I know that? I checked. All the others will bore you to death. Oh, we're going to have a good time together. We can talk about anything. There's only one rule. No bullshit.
And here's an inside story from the dev team. The voice that you're hearing is actually my niece.
Really? That's so cool. I love hearing that for games.
She stepped up really, really big time, and she's doing a great job. So.
That's awesome. Your niece didn't. Well, I mean, like either she's a great voice actress or she doesn't have an accent.
She's half American,
natural.
so.
Wait, what was that? Sorry.
She is half American, so she does English. It is her second language, so yeah.
Okay. Plan your rest in the cities ahead. Okay, cool. Okay, so there's a lot of cool things happening here. So we have map navigation that happens in real time, like we actually experience it. So I guess not every location you're physically driving. You're just, I guess, watching it happen on the map, and you can control your financial spend and the amount of time that you're driving while on the map. Let's see. Need to explore. It reveals places and stories. So I want to deliver the package because I'm going to get $13 for it.
You can always explore the cities. Some fun stuff might happen.
Oh, so I can explore right here.
Sure.
A glimpse from the road, the drunk.
You almost run over an old drunk, so to avoid tragedy, you sit him down at a nearby bus stop. It draws a cop's attention. He's about to recognize you, but the drunk won't let you go. I'll distract him. Just get me a drink, please. Damn it.
Ooh. Oh. Interesting. So it'll cost me an hour if I stay. So now the trick is, which I guess you learn through multiple playthroughs, is how much wait time or how much time
Matters.
do you really have? as well as like playing with your money. How much money? I mean, I'm gonna get $13 by taking the route that I was going before. So, and then my reputation goes down. But that's the other thing too, is I don't know how much reputation matters. Like if I'm just on the run, do I really need reputation? I don't know.
What kind of a drive do you? Do you want to run? Or you want to be a good guy?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd be one of the good guys that would be more on the well, you see, do you said do you want to run, or do you want to be a good guy? I feel like buying him a whiskey is not a good guy. He's a drunk.
True.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already on the run. I think I'm gonna take the reputation. I'm gonna help him to the shelter.
The cops on your tail.
Okay, time to run. Oh, so I get a race out of this now. Okay. Oh. Now it makes me wonder if I would have gotten a race. Oh, we're going. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay, so let's talk about development time. So, wait, what? That is not fair.
They do not care.
Until the song ends. Oh, and he crashed into another car. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, dirt is slidey.
Saved it.
Dirt is slidey. We hit a pole. Use the detour. Break barrier. Wait, I want to break barriers? Ooh! Don't crash into the forklift. Okay, we're good. I'm trying to get back out to this dirt path. No, get out of here. Oh my god, I flipped him. I'm flying through the air. Okay.
That's a good start to your run. You're not a national criminal yet.
Okay. We're back at it though. We're going 100 again on a dirt road. Oh no. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about development of the game. How long from start to finish has the team been working on it?
Well, the true development, the crunching of ideas and the first prototypes, like the idea behind the game, that was established more or less in the second part of 2019. So a lot of the game is more or less like a COVID child, you could say, because it was the pandemic times. That is when the team was being established and a lot of ideas were being bounced on. And the development time was more or less 4 years, with a lot of changes and hiccups along the way. So yeah, 4 years in development, started late 2019.
Okay. That is definitely a long time for you escaped. Sweet. That is definitely a long time for development. So that's awesome. How many people are on the development team?
We started with 4, and so that was our original team. So it was me, Kuba, who is our CEO and main programmer. Tomek was our lead narrative writer, and Kasia, who was our 2D artist. So all the comics and 2D animations, that's her work. And we worked on the game. We were building a prototype, a vertical slice of the game. And then I believe it was 2021, we signed a deal, a publisher deal, which allowed us to expand to, I believe, the team at the maximum point was around 13, 14 people that were working on the game.
Wow, that's crazy. You guys went from a 4-person indie up to what 14 plus team.
We had like two. I think the first expansion we went up to 10 people, so it was a team of 10, and then at the peak, you could say, there were some also freelancers working with us, so there was like almost 15 of us. Yeah.
Nice. Wow, that's awesome. That's really cool to hear. Gain next fame level, increasing your fame level allows you to race for higher rewards and unlock occasional story chases. Cool. You escape the police, choose a reward. Stop fear 3. So it says stop fear 3 hours. I'm guessing I lose. Do I lose 3 hours? I gain 3 hours?
The fear is this little red thing that is chasing you. So it's constantly on the chase. So it will stop moving for 3 hours. So in a sense, you will gain 3 hours of extra time of leadway.
Got it. Okay. Oh, fame focus. Oh, I see. Okay, so I see the focus bar at the top.
If you want to have an estimate, in the top right corner, you can see how far, more or less, fear is behind you.
Yeah.
So you have 7 hours.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. I feel like 7 hours is a pretty long time. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty safe, I would say.
Okay. And my focus is, I don't know, it's a little under half. Maybe I give myself some focus. You gain positive reputation. Increasing your reputation will make people in cities more likely to help you unlock occasional story choices. That's cool. Your wanted level rises from fast driving, road races, and police chases. You can lower it by crossing a state line. And then you get wanted in multiple states. You took care of the drunk and managed to lose the cops. Double win. Nice. Okay. I like it. Okay, fear is 6. Oh, that's... I like that.
That was
you can
our.
see the fear getting closer to you on every path. That's really cool. Okay. So we need to... I feel like I just take the straight shot to St. Louis. There's a couple things along the way, too.
Adventures along the way.
Yeah. I think you can do that. Is this the right direction? US 7 to St. Louis. All right. Yep. We're doing it. We're cruising. Okay. I saw a couple things. I've been seeing videos of this game on Twitter. I love the visual aesthetics. Right? The game is gorgeous. It's super pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah. How many people did you say ended up being like on the art team in particular?
So it was more or less divided into 2D and 3D. So it comes to the 2D aspect, which you'll be experiencing right now. And it was Kasha and another graphic artist helping her. So 2 artists were drawing all the comics, and girls did a phenomenal job. Like the artwork, I'm still astounded at how great it looks. Even though I'm from the dev team, I love the art style that they created. And when it comes to the 3D portion of the game, it was me on the technical side, and a level designer that was making all the 3D races, all the zones. So just the 2 of us.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, clearly the game has so much art in it, from the 3D racing aspect to it. So I mean, in the end, like, you're still making a game that's it plays on so many different levels. You're making a game that looks like a comic book on half of the game, and then the other half of the game, you're making it's a racing sim. It's still a racing game. So whether you're playing Forza or anything else, it's still racing a car. So you're making 2 different games in one game.
We
okay.
did experiment in a lot of ways. We did a bunch of try to mix a bunch of genres inside.
I don't feel like I want to lose to a 12-year-old kid. I think I'm gonna take the win. Okay.
But his girlfriend will be sad.
All right. Oh man, there's so many things. Like I want to ask questions on like where was it was when you were originally coming up with the game, was there was the idea of building the map and storytelling through like the comic aspect already there, or did that come in later during the development process?
That is a very deep-welled question. So how much into detail should I go? But
It really is up to you.
Right. So
Yeah.
the thing is, it was an iterative design process. When we were first fleshing out the ideas, when development was starting in 2019, it was not pitched as the end product that you see here.
Yeah.
That was more or less developed along the way. When you think about the first iterations of the game, the first ideas of what we wanted to create, it was a lot more bare bones, if I could say so. So it was there would be a lot more, a lot less of the strategic overview that you can see.
Yeah.
And the map, the resource management, that was more or less stripped out, and we were more focused on those narrative choices and especially auditions and music.
Yeah.
That was sort of our driving motor. So we wanted to. It was closer to almost like an endless runner, where you would just have a race after a race, and the narrative story would be told through the radio, because that was one of the things that we sort of believe that is like, we feel a little bit of nostalgia behind like this listening to the radio when you're driving.
Yeah,
and
no, absolutely.
Believe something that is, a little bit dying out, and especially like the talk shows and the American radio has so much style and atmosphere behind it that this is something that we wanted to showcase and bring back a little bit. But when it came to playtests,
what? That was my revive put me on a spin. No. Oh my god, I can't believe he just took me out like that. That was insane.
He did. So yeah, and along the lines with playtests and more like getting into the development process, we did come to the conclusion that we needed more substance, and in a big redesign of the game, like after a year basically, that's where the idea for this node-based movement on the map and the strategic layer, little bit of resource management, that's when that part came in. And with that came all those narrative choices when it comes to the comics, and a little bit more storytelling. So that was the process in a nutshell.
Okay, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, there's so many layers to the game that it's really cool to understand, from, I mean, I've worked in development, and I was a consumer for a long time as a content creator, so just played games for a good amount of my days, or a good amount of time during the day. So trying to understand like where certain things came into the development process is really cool to understand. Oh man, there's so many there's so many things that go on there. It's actually kind of cool how much there is to keep track of, and especially in my first playthrough, I don't know,
How to value each point.
exactly, and that's kind of a
course.
cool thing.
It's a
because
staple. It's a staple of every indie game, of every
100%.
run-based game.
100%. And I kind of love it because it makes it so that way you want to kind of be a little bit in the middle for everything, and then when you go through on your second playthrough, you can
Dial in.
really kind of go into what you'd rather prefer to do. But at the same time, I'm also trying to make decisions that I would make. So I'm trying to weigh the difference between, is it good for me to pick something that's a little bit more balanced and going to help me out in progression, or is it something that I would truly do myself? So yeah, that's cool. Also, these races are incredibly difficult. The handling on the car feels like almost exactly what I had expected to feel like. Once you're needing to make like a nice like sharper turn, and you're having to hit the dirt a little bit, you slide, man. You really do. It feels correct. This is interesting. If I were to go backwards, I would lose. But the choice is there.
That's you. In some playthrough, you can always check what happens. It is a possibility.
Very interesting. Okay, and I can explore first before making this choice, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So
it's always more or less. It's always worth exploring.
Yeah.
Not to keep any secrets. Some stuff might happen. You experience the content of the game.
One coin.
Well,
The only number
yeah,
you remember.
definitely.
3 signals before someone
Experience
picks up a familiar voice on
everything
the other
you
side.
artists put in here. All the visuals. Hear all the dialogue.
You used to do everything together.
I'm curious of
Then life happened.
how many languages did you do the voiceover in?
The voiceover is English only.
English
and
only.
other
Okay.
versions, yeah, it's subtitled.
Gotcha. Okay. On the telephone, 1 coin. Only number you remember. 3 signals before someone picks up familiar voice. Used to do everything together. Then life happened. You haven't talked in 12 years. Say hi. Wait 30 minutes and hang up. We'll wait the 30 minutes. I can try to regain time. Fear was 6 hours behind me before. Okay.
You're driving pretty fast.
Hey
doing
Marcella. Let's see. Does the in-game HUD have Portuguese? Do you know what languages you did localization for?
I believe it does.
It does? Oh, okay.
And
Cool.
I can double check, but I believe it does.
Okay. So we don't have a quest bringing us... Oh, we can rest and restore focus. So does focus help you on steering?
I don't want to spoil that.
Okay.
if your focus gets low enough, you'll see what it does.
Okay. Let's see. If I want to go... I'm trying to go south. I kind of want to explore as much as I can, though. So instead of going directly south, I'm going to go over to Missouri. Yeah, because I can't go right. I can't go up. I could go to Kansas City, I suppose. Let's go to Kansas City. Let's see what happens.
Sure.
Yes. Hey, Bubble, how you doing? All right.
Yeah, you were talking also about the way the car feels. It's as a as a dev team that we didn't have experience before with racing car games. It was such a cool puzzle to solve. How to create like a driving experience that is not alien to people and still does bring joy, but it's not too realistic, but also not too arcadey. It was a tough nut to crack.
It feels very, like you said, very balanced between arcade and realism. Because, like, the realism between the sliding, like arcade games, you tend to not wipe out so easily if you're sliding on dirt. Like, you can regain. But in this, there's definitely, I mean, you could easily see before. I rolled on just from, taking a turn too sharp on dirt going 90. So you can you can
that more or less happen in real life. That's the
right.
idea.
Exactly. All right, let's see. Hustle and bustle, clouds of steam and smoke, roaring engines, smell of oil, cheap beer, good grill. You used to love these places. No wonder you immediately found common language with 3 truckers occupying a nearby table. But one of them is drunk and quickly starts taunting you. You know his type, works too hard, doesn't earn enough, and thinks badly of himself. Is it really worth getting into a fight? Not enough fame to intimidate. Interesting. Okay. I'm sad that the choice is called run, because I wouldn't run. just
try to de-escalate, but there's no way.
Just de-escalate, walk away.
He's the drunk. He wants business.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight. I'm gonna run. Conclusion: you ran away and avoided a fist fight with the truckers. Okay, cool. All right, doing all right.
Yeah.
We're making our way through. Yeah, the driving, it's so cool. Like, especially hearing that this is your first go at a driving game. It feels right. It feels like you guys knew exactly what you were getting into. So that's awesome.
You are listening to Virtue FM.
Thank you.
The home of the Steve Landry Show. Virtue FM.
There's so many interesting things that happen along the way. So the broadcast obviously tells you a little bit of narrative.
I'm always right.
It does. It tells you some background stories from the world and some stories of those hosts. As the game progresses, there's 3 of the main hosts, and you'll hear more and more of them.
Yeah.
And they have their own personalities. And you'll see as the game progresses, they might even start talking about you and your experiences and what you've been doing on the run.
If I chose to fight the truckers, it's possible that maybe there would have been a report based on beatings at the bar or something.
Exactly.
Okay, we made it to Kansas City. Let's do our explore first.
You know this image all too well. Black teens becoming suspects simply because of the color of their skin and a hothead cop determined to lock up.
Is most of the development team in Poland?
Ignoring the evidence.
All of us are, yeah. And
great.
Yes, and the interesting tidbit was that through the whole development process, we were working strictly remotely.
Cool.
So
I'm sure half of that was due to COVID, but you probably just decided to remain that way.
Exactly, yeah. So even after the release of the quarantine, because as we were building the team, we were catching members from different parts of Poland. So getting them together into one office would be too big of a hassle,
Yeah,
and also, of course, a big budget expense.
of course. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Olkish. All right. All right. Decided to do the police chase. Low focus. Oh, I'm on the verge of falling asleep. Okay, this is bad. Okay, I've learned focus
Good.
now.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's okay. Wanna... Wait, was I blinking really heavily? Oh, no. Oh, no. How could you even... Oh, no. Oh, my God. Whoa.
That's
I
what
feel
not
like-
sleeping gets you.
Did I also feel that it, like... Oh, no. It kind of tightens the controls a little bit, too? Yeah.
That'll leave up to your imagination.
It feel like right at the end of it, it feels that you can't really turn. Oh, like right now I'm good. It definitely feels like it locks like just a little bit right at the end, but I don't know if I'm just hyper focused.
That is why sleep is important.
Oh, okay. All right, we're good. Lost the police. That was a good jump. Style points. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dang, I escaped fast. I was only 46% through the song.
The kind of gal who needs the
You
dickhead
did a good
who's
job.
with
Clean.
you on the street or
Clean
on the
through.
walls. When you're both wasted
was a
and
good
it's
one.
already 6
Oh.
a.m., she'll still help out that 90-year-old neighbor with Alzheimer's who smells like a corpse to take out the trash. And she's a player too. Like,
I
if
enjoy
she was a
that,
character in
after the
Godzilla,
race,
she'd defo bone
it's
out.
not that the race just ends and you auto steer. You still have to like get through the narrative of listening to the radio and the game explaining itself a little bit before before you actually get to go back to the map. So you can still crash. You can, it's not just safe just because you win. And I'm like about to fall asleep. Okay. Dang.
Well
Look
done.
at that. Okay. Now I have to know, I guess for style, you probably throw in some drifting in there and stuff like that to get some more of those style points.
Speed, how clean you drive through.
Okay.
Some
Okay.
close passes also influence the style system.
I guess I feel like I want to stop fear because, well, oh wait, but I want focus. I was going to repair. I was going to do pretty much everything. I was going to repair, rest, and shop. I think I want to stop fear so I have enough time for a little bit.
Sounds good.
So let's do that. Okay. We stopped fear. We're going to... I don't know if I need focus in order to do repair, so I guess I'm going to do focus first. It costs 7 hours to get my max focus. Then I'll have 1 hour. Oh no. But I have did it add the 3 hours on top of what I had? Do I technically have 8 plus 3?
I believe you have 3 hours more.
Okay.
The ticker might not have updated.
Okay.
But don't take me on my word.
Maybe I'll just get a little 4-hour nap in here first. I'll get a little 4-hour nap. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're
Yeah,
good.
so-
That's good. That's good. I'll take that. We'll repair. It will take 2 hours to repair everything. That's probably good because Well, actually, so would that only give me well, I'll just do it. $2, repair. Okay. Okay, we're at top condition for the car. That's good. I feel like my car's condition, maybe on the more challenging mode. For rolling over on the highway, I feel like I feel like my car condition shouldn't have only been a couple points down, but I feel like that might have been a little bit of the difficulty mode.
True.
You can buy various items and aid yourself on the journey. You can only buy one item at once. Oh, okay. So I can regain focus. What is the theater mask?
Smiley face. That's a discount. So some of the shops have a discount on an item. It's just cheaper at this particular place.
Was there something that I did in order to get that, or it's just kind of like a little perk to like incentivizer kind of a thing?
This is due to your rising fame. So as you're more and more known, and the more your fame grows, somebody could recognize you and give you a discount on an item or two. So
Gotcha.
the more fame you have, the bigger the discount, and that's a little bit of a randomness in the run.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'll take that. We gain a little bit of the focus back that I didn't have to spend on sleeping. So, oh wait. Well, we only have one choice in which way we're going, so we're going to Kansas. Joe, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for doing all the mod stuff as always. I've been everywhere, man. All right. We're going to Kansas. Quick little trip. I wonder if it would run well on the ROG Ally. I honestly don't know, and I would hate to give you an answer that's wrong, to be completely honest. I know that that we should be able to, like, as the new handheld is coming out, I think it's like mid-October, right? We should hopefully be able to provide you pretty good information on which games will be able to run well on the new handheld. But all right,
Systems are pretty beefy, so they should handle it.
yeah. All right, let's go to Kansas. We only have the one choice. We can't go backwards now. All right.
Not a good choice, no.
So, heading out, came out last week, right?
It did, yeah.
Yeah, it came out on the 29th. I don't know if that was Thursday or Friday, but how the team must be pretty excited that the game's finally out now, huh?
Well, it was a journey and still is.
Yeah.
We have released on other platforms also, but still, always, it's
Your journey is quiet.
it's always a good time when there's movement on the Discord and there's some discussions. So
You can forget your
Yeah.
worries and enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
it's always a little bit of stress, a little bit of managing fires, little fires, bigger fires, but it's always a happy time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's always that little bit of you get some feedback where maybe you need to push out a quick hot fix update or anything along those lines. So hopefully that's going pretty all right so far.
It does. We have no.
By
This is one of those additions, late additions. We want also to give the player like an option to not feel stress of like a race or a challenge or anything. So this is an optional drive-through whenever somebody wants to just listen to our soundtrack or listen to some of the radio hosts. You can just have call it a free ride through one of the maps, and you don't have to speed. There's no super styly points on everything. It's just a little bit of an interlude, so to say.
Okay, I like that. That's cool. I mean, in the end, you're playing a driving game, so why not get a little bit of casual driving in there? Cool. All right. So while we're casual, well, I say casual driving, and I'm going like 130. But
That's our biggest always the hardest thing to do is to how to make the player like drive casually doing a casual race, which is so hard. It's like you really don't have to go 140, but I want to. It's so fun.
I think that's half the fun. I mean, you know, there's plenty of games like where the whole intent of the game is not even racing at all. It's just driving sim, and you still, you know, have the desire to fly.
Yep.
I can't even imagine going 140 on these like farm roads, these country roads.
Yeah.
You're a sucker for in-game radios. So am I. Like when I recall I mean, man, there's just, I feel like a lot of games where you get really good in-game soundtracks generally come from racing games. Like a lot of people remember like in-game radios from like Burnout series or Need for Speed series. I mean, I often recall back to back in my streaming days, we played a lot of Forza Horizon, and the radios in there were a ton of fun. So it's pretty cool to you know, build a game off of like where your racing isn't based on how much time do you have left in the actual race. I actually find it like I'm trying to recall if I know of any game that does what you guys did here with building a racing game where you need to win or get away by the end of the song. Like that's such a cool thing. Like in the end, it's still sure it's a timer, but I guess at times it's also not. It's also not a timer because like you can get away from the cops before the song ends, and then you still win. So yeah,
True. It was one of those little discussions we had, and it's always like when you're talking about 4 years in development, every of those little decisions they were hours and hours talking, throwing up ideas, see what sticks. And one of the things that led us to this decision was this idea that if you actually would be running away and riding through those open fields or like riding through the Rust Belt, and there was actually somebody wanted to race you, like on a street race, you wouldn't be able to start a stopwatch, or you wouldn't be able to say, oh, let's race to that tree over there, because you don't know the area.
yeah.
So we thought of this idea that somebody would call up you on the CB radio and say, okay, listen, tune to 95.5 FM. There's a song starting right now, and we're racing till the end of the song. Go. So this was a little bit of idea of trying to anchor it into the narrative. And at the same time, the soundtrack is all ours. We wanted to create a cool driving soundtrack, which is also available, and that you can listen while driving, while having a night ride through the city.
That's super cool.
Yeah, that's how it ended up.
Yeah, that's awesome. I have a couple of questions that come out of that. So like, okay, so first comment, I don't think I recognized it before, but really, really cool. There's a couple of really subtle things while driving just now, which was one, I didn't recognize before that when you press right trigger to step on the gas, it shows you a little animation, a live animation, like when your trigger is held down, your foot is pressing down on the like to the floor, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
And then when you release the right trigger, it eases the foot off.
It is there,
and then
yeah.
if you are just holding it on the floor for a while, it'll go away, but like it'll come back once you start releasing or pressing back down again. really cool, subtle thing. I like that is one of those things where it's like you didn't have to do that, and it's so cool that you did. And
Thank
then
you. It
the other
was
thing,
Pasha's
yeah.
idea, and so
yeah, no, it's so cool. And then the other thing too is I love the feeling of like if you're not paying it, like you can like in a racing game you can feel like you're going fast because everything by you is going really fast, but like if you're not paying attention to the speedometer, then you're not really knowing how fast you're going. But I love that the intensity of how fast you're going becomes way more obvious because of all the black streaks that are appearing along the bottom and left edge of the screen.
yeah.
That's also super cool. I love it.
Yeah, and it all ties up into this this idea of we wanted to make it a little bit of a comic booky experience also.
Yeah.
So
you can-
as much as ideas from the original old-timey comics we wanted to push through, we grabbed a lot of ideas and tried to jam them in.
Yeah. Yeah. Dopey mentioned that problem with licensed music. Problem is that you'll run into licensed music in a lot of those games, and that is absolutely true. You do run into that problem quite a lot. But you mentioned that y'all made all of the music for your game.
Yes, the Damian, who was our lead musician, the person responsible for the sound effects and the soundtrack. He made all the whole soundtrack. So
cool.
there's a full soundtrack released of the game. Everything is original with some really cool artists. Some of them are vocalized with lyrics, and a lot of them are orchestral, but they're really good listen. So we're also very happy of how it came out. And when it comes to licenses, music is one thing, but of course, if you're driving a racing game, you're getting hit always with license when it comes to cars.
Yeah.
So licensing cars and what kind of car you can use, that was a big issue for us, and how to wiggle in that area, because as a small indie game dev team, it would be hard to get a license from a big car corporation. So those can be expensive.
So for your cars in your game, are they more inspired off of popular, more muscle car?
Yeah,
kind of
we
a thing?
we went the GTA Rockstar route, so they are inspired, they are influenced, but they are original. And yeah, like it's such a weird world when it comes to licensing cars for racing games. For example, it's pretty possible to license a car, be it a BMW, Volvo, whatever.
Mhm.
But for example, very often the manufacturer there then denies any form of damage on the car, so you
And
cannot
that makes
damage the
sense.
car. So
Yeah.
they want to show the car in the best possible way. So
Absolutely.
as we have a little bit of a damage system and the car get dents and scratches on it, that crosses out this whole idea, right?
Yeah. That definitely makes sense. I feel like that happens in a couple of industries, even in music industry too. You either get the rights to use the song and just essentially copy and paste the song into whatever, and you have to pay the licensing fees for those, or if you're a big enough company, I think you can purchase. Well, I mean, it's not. I think you see it in commercials and stuff all the time. You can purchase the license and be able to manipulate the song, like take out vocals and
Build
certain
upon it.
areas, things like that. Yeah, be able to just make it so that way it fits whatever you're putting it into a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, licenses are definitely expensive, and they're hard to put into your product, whether it be game, commercial, anything, movie. So yeah, real quick, I'm gonna sneak this in here. I'm gonna use the high fame for the first. I think it's the first time I've been able to use an option based on choices that I've made that gave me a perk. So I'm gonna try this and see what happens, because it doesn't tell me what I'm going to get out of it. Where if I did the beat 'em, I'd gain wanted, I'd lose focus, and I'd lose an hour. Given the cash, I'd obviously lose $10. But I don't know what's going to happen when I press this, so I'm going to do that.
Awesome.
You managed
Sometimes,
to avoid the fight by intimidating them. A classic win-win. Okay, so kind of nothing happened, which is cool.
Sometimes not losing is winning.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a win. I didn't lose an hour. I didn't lose $10. I didn't lose focus. That was pretty good. I like that. All right. We can't go backwards. We're going to Oklahoma City. I could rest. I could buy. Car condition is max. My focus could cost me $350. I don't think my focus has any problems right now. Focus per fame level. That's interesting, but I don't know how much I would gain. I would gain some sort of amount of focus, and my fame level is 3. And it's slightly cheaper.
Buy it now, use it later.
Wait, is that the case? I can buy this and use that later?
I believe so. I believe if you go no thanks, you do have your inventory.
Items panel. Oh, I didn't even use that coffee from before.
There you go.
Oh. Dang. That's
There you
cool.
Happy to wake you up.
All right, well, then I'm going to buy that newspaper for later. And there's the little thing. You can find it in your inventory later. Perfect. Okay. All right, we're doing good. Hey, BXL. Hey, FamCorps. All right, yep, we're going the right direction. We're going to Oklahoma City. All right. So we talked about size of the development team, how long you've been developing for, where you guys are at. Talked about some of the inspirations as well. Trying to think. What's the first hour you have to catch the VOD? You will. Like the game is super pretty, Carnage. I actually think that you'd have a good time playing through this. I feel like we actually haven't talked about achievements that much. Do you know enough about the achievements that you've put into the game?
To be frank, not really when it comes to the Xbox side.
Okay.
So, but they are there. So
Yeah.
there's a lot to unlock.
Yeah. We have some of our community is very deep into collecting achievements, so that's why I was curious.
Sure.
I feel like because it's a choice-based game, something like gathering some of the achievements could be pretty cool based on the choices you have to make along the way.
Oh yeah.
Pastor Super fervent followers of this. I'm gonna bring my reputation up. I like that we've been gaining reputation, and I only lose 30 minutes. That's not bad. Jump out of the car and get in the preacher's face. No need to punch him though. Words are enough to shut him up. Perfect. Good deal. All right, back down to Oklahoma City. Does it have multiple endings based on the different choices made along the journey? That answer has to be yes. Is that right?
I don't want to spoil too much. So
we're getting close to our first playthrough. Oh my god. They are catching up. 3 hours behind. Oh my god. Okay. We got to do some catch up here. Okay.
You might have a hard time reaching your goal before the fear.
I see that. I might have made a mistake because the fear is going to get to my destination on the right side of the map before I can. I would have to get a lot of fear waiting.
You can try. Remember that if you're moving from node to node, you can speed up. It is a danger because
Oh, I forgot.
you're
about
losing
that.
more. You're losing cash, and police might take notice of you. But maybe you might be able to do it.
Okay. I forgot about that, which is why the interesting. So okay. So I reckon I don't know if I need to skip the broadcast in order to be able to make the time. Oh no! Oh, I didn't get caught.
That's good.
You can see the cops for the chat watching the game. You can see the cops will pop up for a very slight amount of time passing by you on the map. You have to make sure that you're not you're not speeding when you're on the map.
Yeah.
Shoe race ahead of you. $16 awaits you if you can win. I need the money, so
You
yeah,
do.
I have to take this. Okay, here we go. We got 3 people. What are the numbers in the top right? 391. Is that like meters ahead of me or something? Feet ahead of me?
It is, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Ah, see, yeah, the black for chat. Oh. Okay, we made it. Okay. Ugh. All right. For chat paying attention, you'll be able to tell there's obviously a couple ways to recognize how fast you're going. With speedometer in the bottom left, you can also see, like, you can see me stepping on the accelerator when I pull the trigger. But then the black streaks on the screen are probably the coolest part. When you start going a little too fast, they start popping up on the screen. Nope. Okay, we're good.
Well
What are
done.
you doing? Oh my god. They are just as crazy as I am. Okay.
They can be.
Well, the one sideswiped me and we both rolled on the side of the highway a couple of races ago. All right, we're back on the road. No more slidey. All right, we're going. Okay. So, talk to me about I brought it up earlier in the stream, but talk to me about the black and white aspect. Was that an early? Oh god. Was that an early choice when you started going into more of the comic book feel that you wanted to leave things in black and white, or was that something a little bit later on that was brought in for more of aesthetic decision?
It was brought upon pretty early on,
Okay.
and it was a team decision because we were discussing a lot when it comes to how can we distinguish ourselves. You know, as an indie dev team making something, a very original type of driving game, we wouldn't be able to compete with Forza when it comes to being as realistic as possible, or like F1 simulator when it comes to how realistic the game is. So early on, we wanted to distinguish ourselves not only with the playstyle but with the graphical style.
Sure.
As you know, more or less when it comes to those driving sections, it was only the two of us responsible for the 3D aspect of the game, so we wouldn't be able to make a hyper-realistic looking game. So we wanted to make it as aesthetically pleasing as possible, and that's where it came. Okay, let's hop in and let's try to make it black and white. Let's try to go through this comic book feel, and it was a big can of worms. It was a lot of work to make it happen. Especially as there's some things that you don't even foresee. For example, even at the early stages when it comes to those type of images that you see, they sometimes don't play well with compression. So like at the beginning when we had a different way of creating the aesthetic, we were being really for example, the trailers, they looked really bad. The way that the compression worked and the way it crunched the colors,
Yeah.
it was tough on us. And the same goes with many other aspects when it comes to the contrast or how to point the player in the right direction. That's where the idea of popping those little bits of color came along and adding a little bit of flavors into
Yeah.
this whole graphical pipeline.
No, I mean that's super cool. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. You created something that feels like I'm like racking my brain trying to recall games that appear strictly in black and white today. And I mean, like, I think probably the one that stands out the absolute most to me was playing, and it's not even the game was made in black and white. It's a difficulty thing. Is playing Cuphead on the maximum possible difficulty, which is like the hardest difficulty, and you do it in black and white mode, so that way you can't tell the difference between objects that you can parry and ones that will only hurt you. So it makes it even more
that
difficult.
sounds tough.
Yeah. So it makes it like incredibly difficult to want to do that. And so you run into like where this game is obviously made to be experienced in a black and white setting and really kind of transport you into this time of like, I mean, not everyone is growing up with black and white TV anymore, but
Of course.
but still the like recollection of like old Western movies and stuff like that, where you really just kind of, that's kind of the nostalgia point of recalling back to that. I think of like my brain makes me think of things like No Country for Old Men kind of a thing. It kind of puts me in that old Western-y vibe. Some Cars. I think of things like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, because we're driving a lot in the desert here. So yeah, I love it. It's awesome. All right, we got to go fast. We got to not get stopped by cops. I don't think I'm going to make it.
Listen, tough luck. It's an indie game. You don't have to win on your first try, but
We were
you
so
will-
close, though. My decision I think it was like to go to Kansas City or something to
met
really
Sheila
take
in
me
a
out
Japanese
west.
bar.
That was a bad choice.
Naked in arms, fragile, brilliant,
Oh,
and funny.
Limbo is another
She's a
good one,
convict.
Carnage.
That's the last
Pure
night of
black
freedom
and
for
white
her.
only game. Man, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. But
there's one from those like newer ones. Sometimes you can think about Other Side, and the spectacle game. It was also black and white. And from
Ooh.
like older games, there's a really cool beat 'em up called Mad World, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an interesting game also.
She's kind of in a last night freedom for her. I'm gonna listen
She's
first.
Jewish, born in Poland. Family immigrated when she was 10.
Born in Poland.
Mother died in Nam. She's bulimic. Just broke up
Well,
with
well.
toxic Tom. Bless you, Mrs. Michelle.
I wonder where that choice came from.
You're at her place when she goes to
Oh, well.
gestures towards her bed.
Wait 1 hour? Oh, I can't wait 1 hour.
Sorry,
Fame
Sheila,
goes
not
up.
this time.
Not this time. All right. We can't rest. And there's nothing I can buy that'll stop the cops. I probably... Oh, wait. Wait.
There is
I
a
might-
chance. There is a chance that there might be something in those comic book encounters.
Okay.
Might help you.
I'm
Fingers
gonna
crossed.
save my focus item for now, just in case. All right. Here we go. We're going to Houston.
Houston, here we come. Rip it.
Ooh. So how much did you have to get used to United States geography
Ferocious dust storm
developing this
forces you
game?
to seek shelter, but the large shed you see on the road is
Well, to
already
tell you the truth, like the map was established pretty early on, maybe like a year and a half in development,
NASCAR driver.
Okay.
and then it was with us for such a long time that it was. There was some. There is a underlying when it comes to map pool that you have.
Yeah.
It is, of course, there's a limited amount of stages. We weren't able to model every environment and everything, but for examples, you're not nowhere near Texas right now, right? But you're riding in the Black Mountains of Texas.
Yeah.
But we do try to give you races and geography from the area that you're in. So we did distinguish between more woodlands, more desert type areas. So that is happening underneath the game.
Oh no.
Ah,
Wait. Can I recover?
yes, you can.
Position lost, but it didn't really feel that way. It just kind of stuck right there on the side. Is my car dead or something? Okay, here we go. We're going. All right.
It's a big uphill. It's fighting.
Get out of here. Get out of here. What are you doing? I'm on top of him. The physics are so fun. It's like what you said. It's taking a good amount of realism and then bringing some arcadey aspect to it without it feeling like you lean too hard into either category. It's nice. It feels really nice.
Thank you.
Okay. What was I gonna say? I need to get better at drifting. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, we're good.
Oh shit!
We're good. All right. I'm loving the black and white art style, right? It's so nice. Okay.
I think this is
this
one
is
of the
not
first
the-
maps. This is one of the first maps we developed.
Is it? Okay. Actually,
Yeah.
that's so funny. I usually ask that question in a lot of the streams, especially when it comes to like puzzle games and racing games, because we've done like 3 or 4 racing game streams, and usually they're like more like party racing games, like closer to we played a game called Slope Crashers, which is like going down like mountain resorts kind of a thing, and you play as just like animal. Oh,
Right.
I got so confused for a second. You play as animals and stuff. So like normally they're more party aspect and less of a more serious racing style.
Right.
But that is exactly what you heard, Carnage. What was I gonna say?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Please
Steve
take
hopes the
positions
police
unless
will
a
catch up with you
mysterious
eventually.
driver making clues out of pursuing units.
Okay.
One officer injured.
We're getting so close. For those who missed it towards the earlier part of the stream, the map. So I know the end point is randomly generated where you need to drive through. Is the section of like is the starting point different, and is the nodes on the map across the U.S. Is it different sections of the U.S., different cities, things like that? So, like, what part of the map generation is randomized?
Right. So the node connections and the roads, those don't change. So you are the web of all the connections and everything that stays the same. Your starting point is also more or less the same. but what happens in each node and what you encounter in each node and a little bit of like those bubble adventures between the cities, that's all randomized.
Okay.
So that changes, and you can have different fetch quests at different points or different story beats along the way. So that changes.
Okay. Okay. There's no. Oh,
Fingers
okay.
crossed for
There's no way
For
we
it,
make it.
They said the shelters
Carnage
were
in chat is
necessary for
asking,
our
was
protection,
Burnout Paradise an
but in
inspiration you
reality,
for
they
making
were
the game?
built to keep us in constant fear and to ramp up
Mm,
defense spending.
we know of the game, but for this exact title, it was not actually. So it was one of those games that you always like. There's a limited amount of racing games, popular ones.
This one,
Yeah.
however,
So it is one of those things that you take ideas from them, or you decide that okay, this is not
the shabby sign out front
this is not something we can do,
inspired
because
hope.
those big
I
franchises,
have to admit it was
be it
pretty
Burnout
accurate.
Paradise,
The
Forza,
business
or
doesn't indeed seem bad at all.
that's something that we cannot compete with a team of 8 or of 10. There's no way with the budget that we have that we can push and strive to compete with that type of game that
Yeah.
has so much destruction or realism or this AAA feeling.
We're trying to make it. Nope. There's no way. They're already at the destination.
No.
Oh no. All right. Well, we might as well explore. We'll get the last out of our session before we get caught up by fear, and then we'll see what happens when you get caught up by fear.
Bump into him by accident as you get
You were
step onto the
you were curious at the beginning of the stream, I remember. You were
I
curious
know,
what
there were-
happens. What happens if I drive into it?
Yep, there were options to go backwards on the map because, like, you have to. I don't know if you could take the same route you already took, but you can take a route that goes backwards, which
It's a very old
in theory doesn't make any sense. But I guess we're gonna see what happens when you drive into fear anyway, because we're about to do that. So, lose reputation, give it back, and get compensated. No, we've been high reputation this whole run. We're gonna keep gaining reputation. Okay. Focus, car condition, all that. Our wantedness is very high. And I don't think I have any. This is to gain focus that may interest the police officer. Meaning because it's drugs, I'll be more wanted, because I'm already pretty much at max wanted.
There is a possibility, for example, for a routine stop and search, so if you have some bad stuff on you, then it can be a problem. Sometimes the police can stop you, just do a routine speed check and everything, and fine. If you're clean, then they will let you go. But if you have a bag of goodies on your seat, then they will chase you.
Okay, got it. All right, here we go. Game over. You have nowhere to run to. Oh, because okay. All right, so they're already at the destination. Game failed. No, I wanted my driving line to collide right into the red.
A cold shower.
We were so close. If I didn't make the decision to go west, I could have done it. I could have done it. I thought I had more time. At one point, I was like 13 hours ahead of fear. I thought I had time.
Yeah, it looked good. Like, I was hopeful still. Like at one point, I looked at the map and I said, "Oh, there might be problems ahead."
Yeah, I think I ran into the problem of
just yet.
like after I recognized that there may not be enough time, I didn't run into any stop fear options. So,
True.
and
They
those are
not-
randomly generated too, correct?
They are, yes. I think that you might have. Okay, so I believe if you win a police case, you have that option. So it might have been a strategic choice to actually try to engage with the police and try to be chased. Because if you would run away from the police in a 3D race, I think sometimes you do get a choice of stopping fear. But you have to not only like drive to the end of the song, but you have to lose them and use the detours. So outrace them.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that. That was a possibility.
This is a cool recap screen. It literally tells you everything. How far you got, like based on the nodes that you visited, how much rewards you won, and then all of your major stats that aren't related to your car because it's not really about your car, it's about you. So how much fame you raised throughout the entire race, and your reputation with people as you kept going. Although it's kind of interesting because like fame and reputation, I guess you could have high fame but a poor reputation, which is kind of an interesting thing.
Yeah, this we wanted to give the freedom to the players. So there you can have a good reputation run and a bad reputation run.
Yeah.
And it won't punish you. You will have different rewards. So you might have access to black market. You might have access to different things. So we don't want to punish the player for being bad. In a sense.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I like that because you run into the options to deal with, even though it's not like your traditional NPC, it's still like shop keeps and like narrative based NPCs that give you choices on what would you like to do. Like I got to use my high fame to get out of that that trucker fight. I think it was a trucker fight, but yeah, that's pretty cool. The junkie hippies, avoid fighting them. Yeah. Very cool. Okay. Very, very interesting. So now that we've completed our first run, I remember that we were starting with Act 1. So we're still on Act 1 because I didn't beat it, right?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, no. The Ghost Warrior asked in the chat earlier, are there different difficulty levels? I knew we were coming back to the main screen. So yes, there are 3. You have your narrative, where if you just really want to explore the story, and I'm sure that the races are probably easier and maybe fear is a little bit slower.
The way the car handles it is a little bit more arcadey.
Okay.
So it influences the economy, the game economy, as well as the feeling of the car in the races.
Is fear a bit slower, or you still have to escape from fear at the same pace?
It is slower. It still chases you, but more or less it's a lot. The economy is also a little bit more leeway, so it's easier to speed through, or you have a little bit more cash. So it is a more chilling experience, more narrative experience.
Oh wow. Okay, so we'll skip the broadcast. So we're getting to the first place. Wow, the map is so different. That's cool. Okay, so we're still going to Louisiana.
It is randomized, so it's randomized again to the same spot.
Can it generate where you're going like way up here?
Now, that's the thing, that as with each new act progressions opens up more of the states.
Oh.
So you have to go further and further with each act. And that opens up a little bit of some narrative arcs because, for example, in the first run, you have those little glimpses, those encounters.
Yeah.
But as you have longer routes, sometimes you can have a little bit of a quest storylines can open up.
Yeah.
So you can hit a story beat, for example, right here going to Illinois, to Las Sali, but then later on you can have a second part of this encounter way later.
Interesting. Oh, so okay. So a choice that you make because you encountered it in, Act 1, you might run into maybe that person down the line up here in Montana or something.
Exactly.
Or like
so. I don't want to spoil. I don't want to spoil too much. I was pretty hopeful for it. It didn't randomize because the narrative black box. But for example, there was a big chance that you would run into the second part of the Tiger Kid. So you choosing to fight him does have an outcome in second comic.
Interesting. Okay. All right. I doubt I'm going to be able to. I'm going to try to play through as fast as I can to see if we can get to New Orleans.
Just blast it through.
Yeah, before I let you go for the evening, because it's got to be getting pretty late in Poland, huh?
It's late evening, true.
I'm sure you're being a little modest over there, but
it's not that bad. It's 10 p.m. so
13 bucks if I take this to St. Louis. I think I'm gonna say no because I'm gonna take straight south. Okay, so we're gonna go down to Louisville. So for those who oh wait, I don't think I can zoom out too far. Okay, I grew up in South Florida down here. I grew up. You see where it kind of like jets out a little bit to the right.
Maybe in the DLC we'll add this.
I grew up down there. Uh-oh. We're going to Kentucky. Okay. I saw that there's a node somewhere around Seattle. So I'm curious to get to Seattle at some point. It won't be today, but all right.
When you decide to give the kind-looking older gentleman a lift, you expected a nice chat to chase away the fatigue.
We're gonna skip story. Like I said, I'm gonna play through fast because I want to try to get through Act 1. So we're going to take reputation. There's only one place fit for Nazis: the dustbin of history. Agreed. Continue.
No other choice here.
I try not to go too fast, but no cops came through this time. Okay. All right, we will explore, though. I'll do the explore.
You meet them wandering around an abandoned drive-in theater.
Abandoned drive-in theater.
There's a wedding underway.
There's a wedding underway.
Grandma and a few friends.
Be the ring bearer, wait 1 hour, let the bride hide in the back seat and drive away. Wanted goes up and reputation goes up, but
she's in love. But marriage, here, now.
Oh. All right, I'll be the ring bearer.
A little bit. Yeah. I will skip a race, so you just wait a little bit. But if you want to power through, that's the faster choice.
Oh, that's true, because I would have driven away with her, so that would have... That's kind of cool. So you can kind of you can kind of guess which ones are going to give you
racing segment.
Yeah.
It is a way to play the game, right? You can try to force races and race as much as you want. But there is a way, if you want to power through it, to omit races and try to beat the game with as little races as possible. Which is also a way to play.
That's pretty interesting. All right, let's see. Wait, to take this back to St. Louis. Oh my God.
Might be hard.
That is not the way to go.
No.
All right, we're going south. We're going to Alabama. All right. We're making pretty good progress.
We are. Yeah. Once you get a catch of it, like the first act, as you can see, it can be powered through, but as more of the United States opens up, it gets harder and harder. You have to do a little bit of questing, a little bit more exploring, so the game opens up a little bit, so to speak.
Yeah. I imagine, like, and as I'm powering through to try and get to to get to New Orleans right now, I run into the problem of I'm just burning through money right now.
Money and also your focus.
You slowly turn around and see them. Must have been
Her
sitting here for
reputation will go.
days.
I don't know if I have the
You gag and
ability
try
to
not
wait
to
2
vomit
hours.
as
I
you
didn't.
run
Oh wait,
outside,
show
gasping
resources.
for air.
Oh. Okay, I have the ability to wait 2 hours. I'm good.
Sure.
Plus, I've probably saved time speeding, getting to here
Exactly.
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm at. Oh God, I gotta run out of money.
Crazy story that landed like a police found an old drunk passed out by a dumpster. Sounds sad, but hear me out. Turns out the fella is a retired
Okay.
NASA engineer.
We're gonna keep going.
Birmingham is your last stop. I think so. If you go the southern route, there's no more nodes then. So, you know,
Okay. All right.
you can just run away.
We're gonna.
Your focus is my only concern, but
The focus is a huge concern.
Oh,
So
and there's no hotels along the way, so
We're gonna do the explore and see if we can gain some sort of focus out of the decision here. Wait 5 hours. Okay, bumping into these punks makes you think that going out for an evening beer for the cheapest bar around town was not the smartest idea you've ever had. But there's no hostility in the girl's voice. So you're not here. You're not from around here, are you? Okay. There's no way I can wait 5 hours. That's crazy. I have to take the car condition. They spray painted the car. Oh.
bastards.
Oh. Okay. All right. That is a long route. I only have a $1. I don't know if I make it. If I do that, I might have to take this one. I don't know.
Take the southern route, and just keep your fingers crossed. You might have to sleep on the road a little bit, but that happens. That's okay.
Not enough money to buy anything. Okay. All right. We're gonna.
It's a sprint.
We're gonna drive a little casual, real quick.
Mhm.
We don't need to speed too much.
Baton Rouge.
Okay. All right. We're gonna make it to the first broadcaster. Last thing you. Oh God, I fell asleep.
Huh?
Okay. I regained some focus.
You're fine. You're fine.
We're fine.
Our driver dozed off. And
Oh, and they're telling the
so
story on it
fucking
immediately?
what? Like,
That's
right,
cool.
right?
That's
the real
cool.
issue here. If you don't
I
see it,
love that
you
it
don't
generated
see
it like that quickly. It recognized that I
And
fell
it's not like she
asleep,
had
and
a
then
choice.
that's
I
the
mean,
first thing that happens on
whole
the
fucking
radio
circus is right after the
as I'm
girl.
driving
Like,
through.
What was she supposed to do? Like, yeah, I mean, sure. Why won't she just pull over and wait for the fucking cops? Have a nap, order a pizza, have a fucking picnic while you're at it. She's running for her life, man. Running for her life. And the media's like clearly trying to screw her over. And you know what they should do? Pull a stick out of their asses and chill.
I love, like we're a pretty PG-13 stream. If the game has dialogue by choice, that it's totally okay. But it's
It has
fun.
mature themes.
Yeah. We've recently played a couple of games. My focus is low. I'll give you $10 if you can get me.
Don't need to race. Like, that's for this at this point in your run, you can
We're gonna see if we can make
you
it.
can power through.
We're gonna fall asleep again.
That's fine.
I don't know. I didn't catch how many hours I lost when I fell asleep the first time.
I used to have 8 hours in the bag, so that's good. I don't remember. Can you actually die by?
Oh no.
I'm not sure. I actually don't remember.
Well, hopefully we'll get a focus
Don't
option
pick up
right
on
here.
the roadside and the driver leaning on it have
Okay.
both seen better days. At first sight,
We're-
you can see
okay.
that they're waiting far
Good
too long for a
Samaritan.
that'll help
Truck
take you
on the
shit.
side,
This
need
poor
some
bastard, there's
gas.
a risk you'll soon find yourself in the same position.
Oh man. If I knew, I don't know how much time I'm gonna lose for falling asleep, because I'm gonna fall asleep. So my reputation is gonna have to go down. I can't be the good Samaritan this time.
Too bad.
Sorry, buddy. Oh god, I'm gonna
It's
fall
6
asleep
a.m.
right as the
The
cop
sun
is passing
rises.
me. Fall asleep.
Yeah, that's good. You might
Awesome.
regain a little bit of focus before
Yeah.
the final race.
Fell asleep. Lost 2 hours. Okay. All right, we're good. We're making it.
That's a speed run if I saw one. Very fast, very good.
All right. We made it into Baton Rouge. Here we go. Act 1.
As you drive up to the
May be
meeting spot, you're
complete. We
almost
have to do a
surprised to
race, it
find
looks
someone
like.
actually waiting for you in this forgotten corner of the
Can't see the
world.
driver, but the car's
You can't see
familiar.
the driver, but the
Probably the
car
same
seems
model
familiar.
as yours.
It's
Duel will be
probably the
fair.
same model as yours.
Okay.
Good. The duel will be fair.
Oh yeah, this is this my legendary challenger?
This is legendary driver, the name you don't remember.
Yes. Okay. But I'm falling asleep.
You waited so long to fight with him, and
Yeah.
here you are, you're falling asleep.
Oh no. Oh no. There's so many cars on the road. Oh god. Okay, we're good. I like the blue trail. The blue trail against the red sky is really cool. All right. And he's fast. Okay, this is like clearly the hardest driver we've had to meet so far.
He is cheating a little bit.
Why, going off road?
As you might notice, he is passing through NPCs.
Well, I think he's
He
going
doesn't
around
care.
them, but they just they go back in his trail, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's... Oh, okay. We're awake. I didn't think that happened. What? Oh no. Oh no. What?
Good, good, good.
Oh my god.
Power through.
I know. All right. We're catching up. He's right there. No time to fall asleep.
You almost got him. Almost
He
got
did
him.
pass through.
Cheater.
Now there has to be something that's... What? There has to be something that's telling me why this is happening. I need the narrative. Watch out, bus!
Oh, that was close.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Made up for it. No real loss of time there. This guy's hard to catch. 60% through the race. I still haven't caught up to him. No, 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 no. Okay. I feel like he's causing half the problems of me almost crashing into people.
It is. I remember, you focus so much on him, you don't recognize the traffic, and
I know.
and he's like,
Following these. Oh, yeah. Look. He's just passing right through the drivers. He is cheating. Now, what happens if I crash into him? Do I phase right through him?
worth a try.
Oh, cool.
Always on your own. A lone wolf, huh? You're not fooling anyone. We both know that you can't stand being on your own. Humans tend to get lonely without a partner, and loneliness leads to desperation. I can see inside of your mind, Jackalope.
It looks like a... What are they called?
Rorschach test?
Rorschach painting.
Yep.
Oh God,
That glare, the crowd, the voice.
that was not the thing to crash into.
Between
Nope.
the questions popping up in your head, there's also a glimpse. Your past life comes to you. You were a racer, and a great one at that. A true champion. Looking down from the heights of your fame, other people seemed so little, so insignificant. No wonder you ended up hurting someone.
You
Badly,
die?
unforgivably, for no reason. Trapped in a burnout pit, crushed by guilt.
That's your first try. That's your first run. You tried to run away.
More to that memory, but your time is up for now. You die.
Dang.
Well done. That was a really good run. I have
We
to
made
commend
it
you.
through.
You did.
Oh man, that's so cool. Chad, if you have any other last questions, I know you've been asking questions throughout the stream, but if you have any last questions, make sure you ask them now. But so new quest bet, more opponents in races. We got the new car, the hot rod. Police patrol static. Oh. Police blockades and police chases. So police patrol static. So that must be like or I guess that could be one of the things that you mentioned before of the
Yeah,
like,
they can close off a road and check
Yeah.
everybody as if your notoriety goes way up, and they can sense which way you're going. They can close off a route, so you have to ride around or wait for them to disperse.
Oh.
So different ways to mitigate that. And with each act, there's more and more different types of quests unlocked, different types of races. So the game gets progressively more. It gets little bits and pieces more of what was like this opening first act. And also
Gotcha.
you get a little bit, you get to expand on the psychology background that you're writing. So the narration also gets a little bit more in depth. You get to know those hosts, and the game tries to combine all those choices that you're making, all the narrative choices that you're living through.
Interesting. Dang. This is cool. There's so much out of it. I kind of just want to see where we start. And then, okay, so we get another really cool, like, comic start.
The pain.
Oh, so
Then
cool.
you die.
Oh, you guys made, like,
As the Canadian Civil War
it's
follows the
it's so unique. You guys made a truly unique game. Because I'm trying to recall, like,
Blue Racer.
what would, if you were to name a single game, oh god, my controller, a single game that would be like a direct comparison to Heading Out, is there one in mind that comes to you?
When it comes to like direct comparisons, I don't think I can from the top of my head. It's such a blend of different genres and ideas.
It really is.
It is like one of those little indie gems, original, thought-provoking, a lot of ideas. So I'm not sure if there's this exact type of game out there.
And I think that's what, that makes it adventure racing roguelike. It's I wouldn't say roguelike. You don't gain anything on your second runs, right?
Not really. You don't expand on your character. We
Just
were
knowledge,
thinking
like
about
you-
it to like build your car and upgrade it
Yeah.
through different acts, but that was a little bit too much. So yeah, roguelite. That's a tag that you can point in. The narration is something that we do like want to. So this narrative beats narrative storytelling. This is a strong
that's
point
what
in
I
the
would
game.
definitely lead into is narrative, driving sim, and man, yeah, I guess the roguelike or the roguelite aspect really comes into like, is there
A little bit of resource management.
Yeah, the resource management and the spiderweb map, like having to make decisions based on which direction you're going, isn't always going to be the same each run you do. So there's a lot of balancing there. So I guess there's that, because like a lot of people will compare like Slay the Spire, for example, when you have like your decision making, which card game. Or like Inscription, for example, really good horror card game that has a spiderweb map, super narrative based, but it's a card game. So I would kind of like almost lean into that. It kind of mimics a lot of similarities in that aspect, but instead of cards, it's cars. So
Right.
So it's kind of cool.
If I can give a shout out to our competition, there is a really cool game that does a lot of what we are trying to do, and it's called Keep Driving. It's a pretty new game.
Keep Driving. Okay.
Keep Driving, yeah. It's a 2D game, but it has some really cool ideas, and I think it can be great. So if somebody is looking for something similar, that is an idea.
Well, as cool it is for you shouting out competition, I definitely want to make sure that people know Heading Out, what we're just playing now, is out today. Released on Xbox last week. It was either Thursday or Friday. Released last week, and it's on sale right now. Normally $20. You can get it for $18 right now, so it's 10% off at the moment. Developed by Crunching Koalas and Serious Sim. If you're interested in looking for a game that gives you a little bit of driving, super cool aesthetics. The art is incredible throughout the whole game. You get some great music, a story that evolves every time you play through it. It's not exactly easy. You have to do a lot of balancing. So definitely don't think that you're just getting through it the first time. I barely made it through the second time as we were speeding through it. So it is definitely going to be a challenge for you to go through. Yeah, check it out. Support a dev that really went all out on trying to make something new. Like, this is definitely a new experience for gamers. So, yeah.
thank you so much also for the time.
Yeah, I was gonna
for the
say,
playthrough.
do you have any last words that you'd love to throw in?
Just let everybody know that if you're considering having fun with the game, like be as adventurous as you want, explore the game. There's a lot of content. If anybody wants to do achievement hunting, there's a lot of achievements, some hidden, some open. So there's a lot of things to explore in the game and have fun. So yeah, thank you for the stream. And if there's any questions, also ask. Gladly to respond, and if not, come over, pop into our Discord. There's always somebody from the dev team to have some answers. We're pretty open to talk, to explain and talk about the game.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, thank you for today.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know the URL for your Discord, but I do know that you can find Heading Out on Twitter through it's at Heading Out Game. Heading Out Game. So yeah, take a look. If you're looking for their Discord, if you want to talk to them, give them a little bit of praise on how beautiful everything is and playing the game. Go celebrate over there. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me on stream today. I'm glad we could sneak in a stream with all of these conventions going around all over the place. Yeah, I appreciate you taking the time.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and again, have a good day and enjoy your time.
Yeah, cool. Thanks so much, Marcin. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye. All right, chat. That's going to be it for today. I appreciate you hanging out. Let me do this. Yeah, if you haven't taken a look yourself yet, check out Heading Out on Xbox Store. It just came out last week. Really, really, really cool game. Originally developed by 4 people and then later expanded to about 10 to 15, somewhere in there. Oh my god, my hair is just like popping out of my hat. Look at that. Super, super cool game. Definitely a unique title. I trying to recall whether I've played anything like that before. But yeah. We didn't have a stream yesterday. We didn't have a stream Friday. So, that said, we're back to normal schedule starting this Friday. We'll be back. Have a whole new lineup of games coming out over the next few weeks. I do have a little bit of a vacation that I'm taking in October. But I'll let you know when that's coming up, so that way you can, going through all that. You recognize that reference? Wait, what reference? What did I say? Let's see. Unique? Reference unique? I don't know what I said. Yeah. If you're not already following on social medias, check out the link trees in the chat, both on YouTube and on Twitch. We, have social posts going out on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, all these different places, all these cool places where you're able to see all the latest news. What's up, SML? I saw you in the chat earlier today, but I forgot to say hi. I love that the unique joke is traveling. Keith, you can always watch the VOD. Oh, no. I don't know what I said. What's up, Aiko? Very long story. Oh, no. Oh, God. Was that a Jess thing or a Timber thing? Was it before me? Is that why I don't understand what's happening? All right. Y'all are awesome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for, supporting dev streams and all that cool stuff. It's an SML thing? Oh, on Thursday. What is Thursday? It's actually an SML thing. We've noted how often time unique is used in write-ups, so we keep track of it. Oh, no. Okay, but this one, unique. Tell me a game that looks like that one. I don't think I've ever played anything like that game before. So, anyway, y'all are awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on Friday. I think I've got a... Let me check. I think I've got a developer stream on Friday. I do. Got a developer stream on Friday. So be back Friday. We got a developer stream. Unique. It'll be a unique developer stream on Friday. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate y'all. And hey George, we'll see you guys Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific time for a 2-hour stream. I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone.